Let's get on to the frivolity.
We got some of that too. Good for us. All right.
Oh, that man.
I have animal story.
Are you going to touch it?
It's a very weird animal story.
Okay.
If you like weird animal stories and Scott's sophomoric attention to human body parts and/or excrement, please, would that be correct or would it be more scatological to you?
Beat biddly oten dutton bobo deet dotton wana and diddly otten onto.
Like, subscribe, and follow us. Although, for the life of me, I can't imagine why.
Hey, and you regulars, hit like, doggone it.
Like.
Honestly, it does help YouTube recommend us to other people. Yeah.
You would do that to other people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's been well established. I don't care about them.
I really like people. Where was I? Like, subscribe, and follow. Yes, whenever you listen, hit that like button, please. If you have a question, comment, opinion, or snark, you can leave it right there where you found us, on the roadside dead. Or
giggling like children.
YouTube, follow.
Snickering like 12-year-olds.
Facebook, anywhere in there. Or if you have a story or a longer question, comment, opinion, or snark.
Yep.
You can send it to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
From USA Today via Jessica Thompson. Thank you, Jessica.
They're almost a newspaper, aren't they?
USA Today?
Yeah.
No. They're a tabloid.
Yeah. What was that from Men in Black? Where they go for their news, the National Enquirer.
The National Enquirer. Yeah, it's the best news I've ever seen.
Best news source in the country. Right.
High winds caused tumbleweeds to engulf streets, highways, and neighborhoods in parts of Utah and Nevada the other day.
Wait a minute, I'm hearing the pioneers of the West, Old West,
boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada,
doing the
tumbling tumbleweed. I thought didn't Roy do that?
Everyone did that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, Sons of the Pioneers.
Sons of the Pioneers. Yeah, that is
Festus
Roy.
was one of them, wasn't he?
Was he?
Ken Curtis, I think, was one of the Sons of the Pioneers at one point.
Oh, we'd have
got
to
remember, this is one of those. It was a big organization that lasted a long time, so there were several
iterations.
Thank you. Anyway,
I love my Roy Rogers. Anyway,
tumbling.
Videos show massive amounts of tumbleweeds.
Trigger was ambivalent.
Warming parts of Utah, even stacking several feet high around homes.
That's why he stuffed them and put them in a museum.
You know, a closed circuit feed down the Love Network to the moron who wrote this. Tumbleweeds are already several feet high.
Can be, yeah.
In Pahrump, whose name is obviously a joke.
Why does that sound like you see that in the old Batman series? Splat, blam, Pahrump.
Pahrumpa-pum-pum.
No, don't go there. No.
Maybe Jesus would love it.
There we are. I'm sure Mary was happy. I just got him to sleep.
And yeah, so this lady's just given birth in a bad spot and laid the baby down. And what some little poop head thinks is what this gal needs is a drum solo. Right?
Joseph killed that one. We'll expunge it from the scriptures later.
Anyway, this is just outside of Death Valley National Park.
Of course it is.
That's where Pahrump is.
Where else would it be, really?
Tumbleweeds could be seen sweeping roads in every direction, which seems like an efficient way to clean the roadways.
Can we get a few up here?
That's what I'm thinking. One user on X said...
Did they fill potholes? Because they were buying some.
One X user said South Jordan looked like a scene of a Western movie. Called it Mother Nature's Tumbleweed Takeover. Not the best. Luckily, it's something we can handle, South Jordan Communications Manager Rachel Van Cleve told local outlet KSL-TV. This is not our first Tumblemageddon. So close.
It'd be Tummageddon. Or
Tumblegeddon.
Bumblegeddon.
Oh, see? You know,
but then folks will think it's like a big white snowman.
You know, and
wow. Then they'll try and bounce him.
Wow, that was Burl Ives. Look it up.
No, he was a snowman.
I know.
He
Oh,
wasn't
that's
the
right.
Bumble.
He was. Yeah. Okay. But never mind. But you'd still have to look it up. And
Or the
Burl Ives
dentist
was in it.
elf.
The dentist elf. The dental elf. The Delft.
The dent elf.
Ooh, I think that's the better one.
The Elfist? No, that could be like a spy movie.
The Elfist.
Deep.
In the night when the blood runs thick and slow.
And when the factory is closed and no toys are being made, that's when it's time for the Elfist. You know the elves that made all those shoes? You know where they are now?
I do.
They're making cookies in a tree. Enough of you people.
Mm-hmm.
So, the 2024 Iditarod.
The dog sled race.
It started about early March 7th.
Yep.
Rather messy start, according to Sporting News and everyone involved. Musher Jesse Holmes went mano a mano with a moose that became aggressive toward his dogs on the trail. Trust me on this. They may look big and clumsy.
Yeah, but
basically they're big and move.
Yeah, they're
and
fast.
They're strong. They're not like Bullwinkle. They're not nice and they don't wear gloves.
People don't understand how big they are. I've been near a giant moose that was chasing me down a trail.
Rob and the ladies saw one on one of their trips to the Boundary Waters and they just back slowly away because you never know what sets off a moose.
And it just came through the corner, went around, ran right past us, and I was like, holy crap.
So the moose becomes aggressive towards Jesse Holmes' dogs. Holmes punches the moose in the snout and went on his way. We do not, by the way, endorse punching mooses in the snout.
And nobody from a moose club.
But
okay, that one guy. Go get
him. Sure.
Yeah.
But it worked for him. All right. So soon after, Dallas Seavey and his dogs came upon a moose. Don't know if it was the same one, but it was a moose that was threatening and belligerent, according to Seavey. When the moose got entangled with his dog, Seavey dispensed with the heroics and shot said moose to its death.
To death?
Hang on. Because it's the Iditarod, they have a rule about dead moose. Seavey stopped for about 10 minutes to field dress the moose, but was later assessed a 2-hour penalty at the next checkpoint because the, quote, animal was not sufficiently gutted by the musher. A third musher, Wally Robinson, ran across the moose carcass in the dark on a trail curving through the woods. That must have been a sight.
Careening through the woods.
Aren't you wondering if he did like a Three Stooges entrance?
Yeah.
Dogs looking back on idiot.
Yeah, all you heard was pots, pans, tea kettles, and stairs.
Warren Pelfrey, who is referred to by some as the race marshal, confirmed that, quote, we are making sure that every attempt is made to utilize and salvage the moose meat. All right? So there's that.
Did at least the musher grab the nose to make the jellied moose nose? You know, it's where you take
He
the
didn't even
blowtorch.
finish gutting it correctly, dude. Because
one of my
Seavey
favorite moose recipes.
Oddly enough, Seavey had a lead and figured out the penalty he would get would not harm his lead.
Wow.
I know this because the race ended yesterday.
Okay.
6 days after it started.
This. Yeah.
And
he won.
Seavey's record-setting win was overshadowed by the deaths of 3 dogs and a moose. A 4th dog, one of Seavey's, was severely injured by said moose on said trail.
The poor puppers.
The 37-year-old Seavey finished the 51st Iditarod in 9 days, 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 8 seconds. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So just under 58 days.
Yeah.
And won just over $55,000 for his first. Come on, somebody pony up 3,000. Just work better for our bit.
Oh,
As he neared
somebody
the finish
called
line,
Del Monte.
Don't die. As he
Dinty
finished,
Moore. Yeah, that's
those. Yeah. Or Dole, anybody.
Pineapple and moose.
Ooh, moose a la pineapple. As he neared the pineapple a la moose. Now look, you've got me distracted. As he hit the finish line, he jumped off his sled, ran with his dogs, pumping his fists. After he reached the finish line, he hugged each dog on his team, and they all did the doggy kissy thing. Ugh. This one was supposed to be hard. CV said it had to be special. Well, for one, you misgutted a moose, so sure. The deaths of the dogs.
Yeah.
3 separate teams. 2 led by rookie mushers, a third in his second Iditarod. Cast a bit of a shadow over the race.
Yeah.
As they ended a 5-year streak of 0 dog deaths. This is not for the weak and light here, man.
No.
Iditarod's a beast.
Well, you're out in what? You're in Alaska, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The Yukon and yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
5 dogs also died, 8 injured in collisions with snow machines during training before the race. So guess who PETA?
Yeah.
People for Eating Tasty Animal. No. That's
the bread
the one I belong to.
The tasty animals in.
People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals has been the loudest critic of the Iditarod for a long time. And now the moose thing is what got them going. But they also say the dogs are being mistreated.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the quote was, "Dogs' lives are worth more than this." So let's all remember, dogs' lives matter. They're dogs.
I love them.
I do too. They're still dogs.
Yeah.
The Iditarod did not immediately respond to any request for comments from the Associated Press. Now they're wondering if let me go this way. Their dog on rookie Calvin Doherty's team collapsed on the trail about 10 kilometers in. 10 miles in.
Yeah.
Before reaching the first checkpoint at Shaktulak.
Okay.
A necropsy is planned, which is an autopsy for a dog, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And Doherty was scratched from the race. We told you, right? A moose severely injured one of CV's dogs.
Yep, that's right.
Now they're wondering, and I haven't heard any official word yet, but the word you hear about, doggy doping.
Oh, seriously?
There are rumbles.
Oh, seriously?
And there are rumbles all the way up and down the cast of characters in the race.
And that is abuse.
That is pathetic and disgusting.
Yeah. Yep. So moving on to something light and funny. From Business Insider.
Kathy Rigby. There's one.
You just wait for this, dude. Yeah, Saudi robotics company QSS has debuted Mohammad the humanoid robot at
it's something I ate. I'm pretty sure.
At Deep Fest in Riyadh the other day.
Hang on. Mohammad.
The humanoid robot.
Well, that's what you said.
The robot, dressed in traditional Saudi attire and with, the 5 o'clock shadow you might imagine.
Is he allowed to drive?
I think part of I don't know yet.
Can he go in public with male men family members?
Yes, because he's male. He spoke Arabic and English, by the way.
How do you know it's male? It's a robot.
Mohammed is described as, quote, the first Saudi robot in the form of a man. And so far, he hasn't said he identifies as anything else.
Like a robot.
Yeah, right. He's a national.
What are your pronouns? It?
Yeah, that's right. Thing. It's a national project to highlight Saudi Arabia's AI achievements. Thing is a hand. I know. During a presentation, a reporter for...
Gotta hand it to him. He can figure that out pretty quick.
Al Arabia, Raya Qasem. This lady stood...
Why am I not liking this?
She stood in front of Mohammed as he spoke to the audience.
Was she giggling?
No. Viral video of the incident showed the robot extending his hand forward to touch her backside. Right on her butt. Qasem can be seen responding with a stern glare, followed by a raised palm at Mohammed before she continues to talk. And it doesn't get better from there.
I would guess not.
QSS, which did not immediately respond to request for comment, said the robot was fully autonomous and was operating independently without direct human control. The firm said staff had proactively informed all attendees, including reporters, to maintain a safe distance from the robot during its demonstration.
Which means
Why?
out of reach.
Because it might be a sexual predator? Who programmed this thing? QSS added that it had reviewed the footage and the circumstances surrounding the incident. And are you sitting down? Finding that there were, quote, no deviations from expected behavior of Mohammad.
That's telling.
Mhm.
By the way, if he were a guy, not a robot,
Yep.
there'd be jail time for that.
Not there. Not in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you can't go around slapping women's tushies in public.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
You have to be in Italy to get
I say
that.
we, or at pretty much anywhere else. Yeah. It's probably not Kuwait, but
On a train in
why would you be in Kuwait
Tokyo.
in the first place?
Right.
Really?
Mm.
I feel like this should be over now, but it can't be because we got to talk about the Lake Tahoe foot fondler. We don't have to, but we're gonna.
Just one?
Apparently. Well, he's just one fondler,
Aha.
not one foots. According to the New York Post story from last summer, Mark Anthony Gonzalez is 26-year-old who was arrested in Atwater, California, charged with burglary and battery after 2 early July incidents at the Club Wyndham South Shore Hotel in Nevada.
Okay.
According to police, Gonzalez would enter the condominiums, 2 of them, by opening unlocked screen doors. Note to self, lock doors.
Lock the screen door. Yep.
Once inside, he would position himself at the foot end of the bed and rub the feet of 2 separate adult females in the 2 different condominiums.
Ah.
Gonzalez
So he's
then,
the feet fondler.
yeah, but that just doesn't work for a headline.
Yeah, I hear you.
Lake Tahoe feet fondler? Yeah, foot fondler.
Feet.
Where was I?
Feet.
Oh, he would
Plural.
He would amscray when Ictumsvey woke up.
Nice.
I believe they probably woke up with something. What the hell are you doing? Along those lines.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's been arrested. He's also suspected of trespassing
Duh.
and stealing women's shoes for pleasure.
Is he taking him to Mohammed the robot?
He was busted in California. Is headed back to Nevada.
Riyadh?
See, the trouble is, if you try to leave one state to go to another,
Yeah.
we're pretty good with extradition among states.
They just kind of do it.
The only time it's difficult is if the first state wants to try you first and put you in prison
Right.
before the second state can try you and put you in prison when they're done,
Yep.
which has its advantages unless, like, you're serving 2 life sentences.
Right. But then
Yeah.
you just agree to let it happen.
Yeah. Then you, if you're smart, you just plead guilty and go, what are they going to do? Hang another life sentence? Probably.
Yeah.
And shouldn't life sentences have to run concurrently? Is it consecutively or concurrently? Concurrently is together.
Yes.
No.
Consecutively.
You've got like 17 life sentences. You live them all out. Damn it.
Yeah. And every time you die, we bring you back and make you do it again.
Okay, now I'm thinking of Firefly. Thanks a lot. Haven't you killed me enough today?
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.